Hello, beautiful minds. Welcome back to PsychSync, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of psychology. Today we're tackling a topic that's both hilarious and oh-so-relatable, the infamous brain fart. But what exactly is a brain fart? Why does it happen? And most importantly, how can we turn these awkward moments into opportunities for growth and self-improvement? Stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries behind this quirky phenomenon. Our mission is to simplify the complex web of psychological concepts into engaging and entertaining pearls of knowledge that are easy to understand. Each episode we select a unique aspect of our intricate minds to decode for you, our dedicated listeners. The term might seem funny, but haven't we all been there? Those moments when our brain, arguably the most advanced supercomputer in the universe, inexplicably decides to take a break, leaving us fumbling for words. We've all had those moments where our brain seems to hit the pause button in the middle of an important thought or conversation. 1 second we're engrossed and the next our mind is as vacant as a blank canvas. It's as if our brain decided to take an impromptu vacation, leaving us standing there feeling as startled as a deer caught in headlights. Our thoughts evaporate like fog in the morning sunlight, leaving us struggling to remember even our own names. However, don't worry, fellow intellect enthusiasts, you're not the only ones lost in this cognitive haze. We all deal with these unusual mental missteps from time to time. That's why, today, we're dedicating our episode to better understand this strange occurrence. We'll explore its causes, effects, and intriguingly, any potential benefits it might have. So stick with us, fellow thinkers, because today, we're pulling back the curtain on the mysteries of this amusing phenomenon. Picture this: you're in the middle of a vibrant conversation, basking in the glow of your intellect, feeling like the smartest person in the room. Time seems to slow down, and the world revolves around you. The atmosphere is electric, charged with your charisma. Your confidence is palpable, radiating from you, enhancing your personal aura. You're in the zone, firing on all cylinders, the epitome of wit and wisdom. Every word you speak resonates with undeniable truth, and each sentence you utter is a melody that enchants everyone present. Your ideas are revolutionary, your insights profound. The impact of your wisdom is so profound that it seems to affect the very air around you. You're on a roll, a moving train of thought that knows no limits. You're the conductor of this intellectual orchestra, skillfully leading the symphony of discourse that has everyone hanging on your every word. The room is a stage, and you're the star, commanding attention with your eloquence. The spotlight is on you, illuminating your brilliance. The faces around you reflect admiration, respect, even awe as they absorb your wisdom. Your words are the only sounds that matter in this moment, echoing through the room, bouncing off the walls and reverberating in the minds of your listeners. You're not just making a point, you're shaping perspectives, challenging preconceptions, igniting sparks of thought in others. This is more than a conversation, it's a journey through the labyrinth of your intellect, a voyage through the realms of your thoughts. You've taken everyone aboard, and they're willingly sailing on the vessel of your words, navigating the vast oceans of your wisdom. And then, just as you are at the peak of this intellectual high, the unthinkable happens. Sudden silence descends upon the room, a silence so profound it's deafening. The echo of your last word, still hanging in the air, fades away. Your confident voice, the soundtrack of this intense conversation, is replaced by a deafening silence. The vibrant atmosphere just moments ago pulsating with your ideas is now frozen in time. The spotlight's still on you, only now it feels like the glaring sun in the desert of sudden oblivion. And suddenly, bam! Your mind hits the pause button. It's like your thoughts took a detour through the Bermuda Triangle. But here's the kicker. Brain farts aren't just random acts of mental mischief. These seemingly inconsequential mental glitches, often humorously referred to as brain farts, are in fact more significant than they initially appear. They aren't just arbitrary or whimsical occurrences that take place within the confines of our intellect. Instead, they serve an important function. Imagine for a moment that your brain is a grand orchestra, perfectly harmonized, with every instrument playing its part in the most exquisite symphony. Every once in a while, one of the musicians misses a beat. It happens to everyone. This is normal, and is in fact an integral part of being human. Brain farts are similar to these occasional in the grand orchestra of our mind. They are not just haphazard or whimsical occurrences that happen without reason. They are like tiny warning signals, alerts that are meant to draw your attention towards something that might be off balance. In essence, they're actually your brain's gentle reminders, nudges if you will, telling you that it might need a little tender, loving care. The reasons for needing this TLC can be myriad. It could be due to the everyday stresses that we all encounter. Stress, both physical and emotional, can lay heavy on our cognitive functioning. It can burden our minds, making it harder for us to process information, remember details, or make decisions. A brain fart could be your mind's way of signaling that it's time to take a breather, to alleviate some of the stress that might be weighing it down. Alternatively, it could simply be fatigue. Our brains, like any other part of our body, can get tired. Long hours of work, lack of adequate sleep, or even just a particularly mentally demanding task can leave our brain feeling worn out and cause these hiccups. Or it could be due to information overload. When we try to cram in too much information at once, our brains can get overwhelmed. This barrage of information can cause a system overload of sorts, resulting in the occasional brain fart. Therefore, while they might seem insignificant, these mental stumbles are far from it. They're actually your brain's way of telling you it needs a little TLC. Whether it's stress, fatigue, or simply information overload, our brains sometimes need a reboot. So the next time you find yourself face to face with a brain fart, remember, it's not a sign of weakness, but a gentle reminder to give your gray matter some love. It's easy to be upset or embarrassed when something seemingly simple slips our mind. Often we feel the need to apologize, to explain away the shortcoming. But what if, instead of scolding yourself, you took a step back and appreciated the fact your brain was telling you something important? Think about it. Your brain is a complex machine, working tirelessly to process an immeasurable amount of information every second of every day. Simultaneously, it manages your body's functions, stores memories, processes emotions, and concocts dreams. Isn't it incredible that such a magnificent organ, with all its intricate pathways and connections, can occasionally drop the ball? This momentary lapse, this brain fart, is nothing to be embarrassed about. It's a temporary glitch in an otherwise efficient system, a system that's dealing with a myriad of tasks far beyond our comprehension. It's like a computer that occasionally freezes due to an overload of tasks. The system isn't faulty, it's simply requesting a moment to breathe, to catch up with itself. In fact, these brain farts can be seen as friendly reminders from our brain to take a moment, to slow down. They can be the brain's gentle nudge to remind us that we are not robots, but human beings who sometimes need rest and rejuvenation. Instead of feeling embarrassed or frustrated, we should acknowledge them and take them as a sign to give ourselves a break or to take a moment to refocus. Consider too the power of laughter. Laughing at our missteps can lend us a sense of perspective. It's a natural, healthy response that can dissipate stress and banish feelings of inadequacy. Embrace the silliness of the situation and use it as an opportunity to lighten the mood. It can be a shared moment of humor, something that brings us closer to those around us. We must remember that we are complex, beautiful creatures, and our brains are an essential part of that beauty. These occasional lapses, these brain farts, are a part of the human experience, part of what makes us who we are. They remind us that we are not perfect, that we are constantly growing and learning. Embrace the goofiness, laugh it off, and keep those neurons firing. Thanks for tuning in to another mind-blowing episode of Psych Sank. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating insights, and share your own brain fart stories in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious. Hey there, Psych Sank fans, we've got something extra for you today. We've been reading your comments and we're absolutely thrilled to see so many of you sharing your own brain fart stories. It's time to share some of these hilarious and sometimes cringeworthy moments. First up, we've got a comment from user Brainy Bobby who wrote, "I once spent a whole minute looking for my glasses, only to realize they were on my face the whole time." Next, there's this gem from Forgetful Fanny who shared, "I was on a business call and completely blanked on my own job title when introducing myself. Talk about embarrassing." And we can't forget this one from Distracted Danny who said, "I once walked into a room and completely forgot why I was there. I had to walk back out and re-enter to remember." These stories just go to show that we all have our own brain fart moments. It's a common human experience and it's something we can all laugh about. So keep those stories coming, Psych Sank fans. We love hearing from you. Until next time, stay curious and keep sharing.